Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining me on For the Love of Food. I'm Aida Khan. So on today's finale of this season, I will be taking you into my own house. After all my gallivanting across Pakistan, I'm really grateful to finally be back home. And today I'll be introducing you to my own personal favorite chef, my own husband, Aqib. We are having a dinner party tonight, and we've invited a few friends over for a casual meal. Both of us will be cooking something and chatting a little bit about what the show has been like and what we're expecting to do in the next season. So why don't you join me as we recap some of the greater moments and some of the not so fine moments of For the Love of Food, and talk to some interesting people, and as always, look at some great food being cooked. So welcome inside my house. Come on. So I'm very excited because I'm introducing you today to my husband, Aqib. So today Aqib has decided to be cooking most of the meal for our friends, and I love this job because I've finally worked out a way in which I don't have to cook at all. He just picks up the tips on the shows and replicates them at home, and I just get to judge it. So anyways, Aqib, what have you decided to make today?
I've decided to make some fish, and for that I have chosen salmon.
That's good. And what else are we eating? Because I see a lot of tomatoes as well. So
I'm making prawn curry.
And what is the, I guess you use curry patta in it, right? That's your basic
Curry
ingredient?
patta,
Or is that your secret ingredient that you just give away?
This gives away, this has the most strongest flavor.
And what would you like me to make?
I think you should make your salad.
Really?
That hit salad. I'll start with the fish first,
All right.
so that we put it in the oven and, you know, we are done with that.
Sure.
What I did here was, you know, I told them to just cut it open like a book.
Okay.
And we took all the bones out, got rid of the head, the tail, and yeah, there's no bone. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put little cuts here. So once it's cooked, it'll be easier to just pick it up and serve. It'll be like small fillets.
So now what have you done? You've just added some olive oil,
Some
right?
olive oil. And salt. Putting in salt, just going to rub it.
Right.
Yeah, be generous with oil and, you know, salt as per your taste.
Now what is that?
Garlic.
Garlic. Yeah. All right, so should I start chopping the lemons
You should start slicing the lemons, yes.
Slice, right?
Yes, please. And what I'm going to do meanwhile is stuff it with fresh basil and fresh coriander.
Did you chop up the basil and coriander, or are you just going to dump it in?
I think I'm just going to dump it in. I'm going to add some fresh lemon juice.
Excellent. That Tawa chicken shoot, the Badshai Masjid one where it was in our background, what ended up happening on that shoot, I don't know if I told you this, that we shot that cooking segment twice.
Really?
Yeah, because we wanted to have the lights on in the Badshai Masjid on behind us, and with load shedding and with all sorts of like energy crisis issues going on at that point, we weren't really sure if it'll go on. It was supposed to go on at 9, so we waited, and by 9:30 they didn't go on. So we just went ahead, and we'd been waiting for a couple of hours for the lights to go on. So finally by 9:30, when the lights didn't go on, we just decided to go ahead with the cooking shoot and cook with a dark Badshai Masjid in the background. So it didn't even look like we could have been anywhere on any terrace basically. And
I think
finally,
it looked good.
yeah, no, but see, that's because we shot it once, and then by the time we packed up, it was 10:30. We wrapped up everything. We said, okay, fine, we're leaving. And suddenly at 10:30, we've literally broken everything apart, and the lights came on. So we had to shoot it all over again. But that's what I've done for the love of food. All right, so which one of the episodes that you've watched, considering you were forced to watch every single episode, and if not, they repeat?
Sometimes even twice.
Yes, sometimes even twice, thank you. But which was your favorite episode?
I think so far my favorite episode was the Gaon one at Haripur Gaon.
Oh,
When you guys go into someone's house and you make
Saag.
saag and makai ki roti and that. And they were making basil chutney.
Yes, they were.
Anar dana, basil. Okay, so I've added garlic. I haven't chopped it. Now you see, with garlic, once you bake it, it becomes so sweet.
It's almost like onions. It doesn't become like, you know, as sweet as onions.
Yeah, and you can just eat it.
That's true, and that's a lot of garlic. But
That's a lot of garlic. That's a lot of fish.
Speaking of the Haripur Gaon wala episode that you talked about, that was one of my favorites as well.
Right.
Because I feel like I definitely got to push my limit in terms of being asked to walk. Did I tell you that I was walking up the mountains, and you even saw that in one of the shots that the girl that I was with, she had taken hold of my shoes.
I saw that.
Because I didn't want to walk in my own shoes.
And you were wearing her shoes.
I was wearing her shoes.
Okay, so this is, it's stuffed, it's ready to just...
That's it, right?
That's it. We're just going to close
Any
it.
black pepper, no? Or the end?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Where is black pepper?
This is why you married me.
Oh, thanks.
It's okay. We all know behind every successful man, there's a woman with a knife. No.
Ooh, this is fat. Nice. Look at it.
Excellent.
So, yeah, we are just putting...
Okay, so you're not going to cover this, we're going to cook it for about...
I think I'm going to cook it covered for about 30 minutes. So yeah, I'll start with 250 for 30 minutes.
Alright.
With this on.
So while you put that in, let me get started chopping up the tomatoes, right?
Yes, sir. Oh, we're also going to boil some rice.
To go with this, right?
To go with the
what do you want to throw in the
crust.
rice? We'll just probably put some saffron and some
saffron,
garlic.
some garlic.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm going to put the saffron in the way that Irani woman did.
That was so cool in the Irani
She mixed
episode,
it with sugar.
She said that that's what adds the color to it.
That's
so.
what. They just need to be as
roughly chopped.
Roughly chopped as you want, because
no, I was just being nice to them.
I'm making curries.
This is enough, yeah?
This is enough, yeah. Right.
Are you going to take out the skin of this later or no? I think it's very difficult to do it on the skin.
Yeah, and there's a lot of tomato. We'll just leave the skin on.
The Balochi kadhai, remember that one where he took it out?
Yeah,
he took the skin out. It was so good.
That's where I learned it from.
Yeah, yeah, I know. You plagiarize, huh? You steal recipes from other places and you claim them to be your own. Balochi was interesting for me to try it over here, but this is not Karachi. What would you?
Oh, Karachi's got such yummy food.
You know?
Yeah, right. A lot of different places in Karachi that, you know, you just won't never get sick of eating there.
Well, the thing is that Aqib and I both used to be very large people at moments upon a time.
Yeah.
When we were growing up, and so we still have the fat person hidden inside us.
I think it comes out.
It does come out, especially on the last day when we visit Karachi, because both of our families are in Karachi. When we're visiting Karachi, the last day, we just go all out in terms of unhealthy eating, and we'll have one day. What did we have? That was a marathon lunch, where we had.
Oh God! We go to Board Basin, and I remember we sat at Nihari Inn.
Yes.
We ordered a plate of Nihari.
With the works.
With the work, yeah. The special Nihari, Nalli, Maghaz. And with that we had quarter chicken broast. We had Mr. Burger. One more thing, we had Bihari kebab.
Bihari kebab, yeah.
And we had naan and sheerma.
Did we also have halim? No, wait, maybe halim we had later.
Come on. Come on. The green chilies, it's basically just olive oil, green chilies and tomatoes. I put the lid on.
Okay.
So that the tomatoes, you know, basically cook. Lal mirch, I'm going to be a little generous with lal mirch, but also because I'm putting a lot of prawns.
But
just a little bit of some salt.
Yeah.
Yeah, suka dhania. Now I think it's time to put in the garlic and ginger. The reason we're using both garlic and ginger is because we want to have that nice desi touch to it. Chopped garlic.
The best part about Aqib's recipes are that there is no method to his madness, and there is no consistency. So if he's making the tomato cut like this today, it's not going to be the same tomorrow or day after.
This is all done now. And we're now going to just put the lid back on and
let it cook in the steam.
Cook in the steam, yeah. Okay, so yeah, this is the time when we will take the prawns out of the fridge. Since they're fresh and I've put them on ice. But yeah. So as you
have
can
they been
see,
deveined?
They've been deveined, they've been deshelled, they're clean,
We have added the prawns to our tomato paste and allow them to simmer for a while. Prawns cook really quickly, so you need to make sure you don't leave them on for too long, otherwise they become very tough and chewy. The key to the flavors in this recipe lies in the tadka added towards the end.
Oh wow.
Alright, so I'll just get started on the salad and then just grab this. I'll take the lettuce out.
You want some help?
It's clean. We washed the lettuce, and now I've picked out at least 3 different kinds of lettuce. You can help with this if you want.
Yeah.
I'm just adding some julienne carrots to add some color and more texture. Can you please just chop up a tomato for me, small,
Yeah.
and then I will also at the same time put in some pine nuts. Now pine nuts are it's a pretty good summer sort of refreshing salad of them. Chilrosas. And I'm also going to add a little bit of cranberries. Now cranberries, you can just get store-bought cranberries. They're dried cranberries. Add a bit of color and lots of tarty sort of flavor. I usually like to mix up my salad with chopsticks because it's easier to get it all in. And I'll just get started on making my dressing.
Okay. What are you using for the dressing?
See, this time I'm using rice vinegar. You can basically use any kind of vinegar. You can use white vinegar or malt vinegar. I like rice vinegar because it has a little bit of a kick to it. So I'm just adding quite a bit of this because I have a large salad. Right, so I'm just adding a bit of honey, quite a bit of honey actually, because the rice vinegar is quite sharp. English mustard.
Why not? That
To
also
give it-
add a little kick to it.
Yeah, it adds a little bit of a kick to it, and it's.
Another spoon?
Yes please. I generally like the granular kind of mustard. It's very good.
Wow. It's very good. Yeah.
He's not just saying that on TV.
No, it is very good.
I think your fish is ready, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
Just needs to be uncovered right now. I would say that we should move to the fish because the salad is all done.
You go.
Might get burnt with the steam. Check.
Yeah.
Mmm.
Nice.
It's a moment.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Oh, it's huh?
Yeah, I think it looks good. Yeah, that's
Another about with,
Another 10 minutes, I'd say.
with the cover off, so that
Yeah,
it
with the cover.
makes for a great sauce. I'll dig into.
On to 150.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go.
Because it's fully cooked.
Just put it inside. It's a little crispier from the top if you put it inside without the
Have you
foil.
opened it? Can you open it?
I guess we should now get started with the tadka for the prawn, है ना? So the actual taste of this prawn Madras Hyderabadi Akib's curry, Akib special, is actually lies in the tadka that you add right at the end. And we're just going to fry all these things. Hang on.
I think I'm also going to, at this point, add some
Kalonji
kalonji.
into your prawns.
Yeah.
Kalonji tastes very good in sabzi as well. Aloo ki sabzi ke saath, if you put some basil and kalonji.
I think
Not bad.
aloo also, you can just cook it in so many different ways.
I'm such a huge
Aloo
fan.
gosht, aloo murgi, aloo on its own,
Palak
with-
aloo.
aloo palak.
I could do an entire season on just aloo. The key to the flavors in this recipe lies in the tadka added towards the end. For the tadka, we take a lot of curry patta, a handful of whole red chilies, and a whole lot of garlic cloves, sprinkled with some kalonji. This is flash fried in a dribble of olive oil until the oil is bubbling and the leaves start to almost wilt. We then throw this into our prawns just before serving and mix it all in so the prawns are infused with different flavors. Oh wow, we're done.
We are done, yeah.
And about
Yeah.
20 minutes over our actual time.
That's
but
not bad.
It's a good thing no one's arrived yet.
That's not
But why don't you, I'll just go freshen up right now
I'll
and
clean
then
this.
you can...
I'll clean this up.
Thank you.
done all 4 provinces, or has it been
No,
limited?
it's literally just been, and that's the thing, like we've got a lot of complaints from people saying you haven't covered Karachi at all. And the thing is, I think Karachi you need an entire season to discuss, as opposed to just like 2 or 3 episodes. So we've done a little bit of Lahore, we've done Muzaffarabad, we've done Haripur, we've done Islamabad. What we've done is not just because Islamabad honestly doesn't have a cuisine of its own, because there's so many different influences. Pindi we haven't gone to yet, but I think Pindi.
It's famous for the halwa food.
Bhol Malla.
Bao Malla.
Malla.
Yeah, we get all those tikkas and kadai.
From what do you think is what do you crave most from these?
Right.
Kadai. I think I can do the entire ode to biryani.
Biryani. I love biryani and halim. And then there's certain times when you have a craving for desi food, which no food in the world
Can satisfy.
nothing. Hyderabad has fantastic achar.
Yeah.
Like Shikarpur ka achar.
And
Yeah,
that cake,
Shikarpur,
that
yeah.
cake shop, the bakery.
Yeah,
Bombay Bakery, the cake, the coffee cake.
I mean, I just think
Really
we have
good.
so much food. I mean, the reason that we were excited about doing this show was because we've got such negative publicity, to be honest, about the country all the time. Like, it's lovely to be able to talk about positive things and
Something.
food and show people and be like, okay, fine, we
Even Balochistan has fantastic food.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
And that's what we
they
found
had
next
that
season.
saji. That saji is amazing.
We covered
Did an
saji.
episode. In Karachi, we call it kata.
Kata.
Do we call it takata?
Yeah. It's the same sound. It's
But it is good.
Cooking show in the sense that you're teaching people how to cook, or is it just an introduction to the different cuisine?
That's another criticism we've gotten is that people say that we haven't been giving recipes, which is true.
Yeah.
We're not giving recipes because these are all things that it's not recipe, it's more method based. What we're trying to show is the method is opposed to get chawa, chatak, namak dale,
So you guys give the basics and then people just improvise and
They do, and it turns out to be pretty. I mean, I've heard people try to replicate the recipe, and I think that's what appeals to me more. I don't want to be like. Alright, so I know you guys have been here for a while, and I apologize for holding on the food, but it's ready now.
And all of our story.
no.
Me too, man.
I done. Let's
Yeah.
eat.
Yeah, let's just eat. Let's move on. So yet again, I am completely happy with the meal that we're having today, and I'm actually glad that it was cooked in my own house so I can get to eat the leftovers tomorrow morning. Thank you so much for joining me this season on For the Love of Food, and I really look forward to having you guys come along on my future journeys in our next season. Feel free to send us an email and let us know what you'd like to see on the next season. I'll catch you again once we come back.